Good morning, challengers. It's Wendy Kennedy coming to you live from my kitchen, and I am totally excited about this group. It always pumps me up when we start a new group with a whole bunch of fresh faces. Excuse me, and I want this group to be super successful for you guys, and I've got some tips for you. Because here we are, we're going into prep week, and I want this to be as good of an experience for you as possible. So I've got some tips for you after I get through coughing. So the fact of the matter is, you came to this group for a reason. You came here because you want to see change, you want to get results, you want to make a difference in your life. And in order to do that, you have to work. Okay? Nothing good. I know this myself. Nothing good is ever easy. You have to invest. You invested in a program. You invested in Shakeology. You're here. Invest your time. Invest in being dedicated and make an impact in your life. You've got 4 weeks right here. Do you know what you can do in 4 weeks if you show up every day? You can do crazy things, okay? So let's talk about where you can start. So I want you to start with your fridge and your pantry. Food is like, you can exercise till the cows come home, but food plays the biggest factor in this equation. If you don't know that, you're gonna learn this soon enough. And what I need you to do is I need you to take some time before we start to get yourself set up and ready to roll. So get to your pantry, get to your fridge, clean out the crap, because we've all got crap in our pantries. And especially if you're looking at things like trigger foods, like if there are foods that like you just really have no control over, then get rid of them. If cheese bagels are your thing, and if you look at them, see them, smell them, you're just like horking them in, then don't buy cheese bagels. Don't bring them into the house. If chips and pop are your trigger, don't buy them. Take them out, get rid of them, give them to your, I don't know, neighbor food bank, put them in the garbage can. It's potato chips, right? If those are the things that you have no control over, you gotta heave-ho it. Take a look at your labels, like look at your foods. What you should be doing, if you are following any nutrition plan, you should be eating as clean as possible. And I mean, as always, I do follow the 80-20 rule. If 80% of your 80% of the time you're doing 100% of the work, and then the 20%, like you're going to have those moments where you're going to have treats and stuff like that. But if you are doing the work and you are dedicated to eating clean, you are going to start looking at labels. Like take a look at your food. See if your food, if what you're consuming has more than like 4 or 5 ingredients, then probably it's not clean, right? And take a look for all those extra things like additives and food colorings and, a crap ton of sodium and all that stuff and sugar. Like start paying attention to that. And it makes a difference. Get rid of this stuff that's so super processed that your body doesn't even know how to recognize it as food. And I guarantee your body's going to thank you for this. So another thing that I really want you to be focused on, and before I leave, FYI, I want you to take a picture when you get your pantry cleaned up, because we've got a little bit of a challenge coming. I want you to take a picture of your pantry and your fridge and hang on to it. Hang on to it, because we've got a little bit of a challenge coming later on this week that involves that picture. So now, when it comes to water, I want you to focus on water and drinking it. It sounds so easy, right? But it's the thing that we struggle most with. And I personally, I have to force myself to pay attention to it, because it's super easy to not drink the water. And what the rule of thumb is whatever your body weight is right now, take that amount, divide it in half, and that is the amount of ounces that you should be drinking per day. So this is what I do. So we probably all have these Contigo bottles. I have tons of them. So wherever I am, wherever my workstations are, my office, my coach, because I do I do my personal development there in the morning, here on the island, in the kitchen. Wherever I am in the house, my bedside table, I have a water bottle. So wherever I am, I've got it sitting in front of me. It's like, okay, well, I've got no excuses as to not pick it up and drink it, right? And this is what's going to make a huge difference. Like, your body needs it. It purifies, it detoxifies, it keeps you hydrated, it clears up your skin. It does so many things. Like, water is so beneficial. Sounds so easy, but it's not always easy. All right? It is one of the things that people struggle with the most. So try your hardest to incorporate that water into your routine. Now, meal prep. Let's talk about meal prep. This also is huge. Food is the biggest struggle. Food, hands down, is the biggest struggle for most people. And not just learning how to eat healthfully, but having food prepared for when life happens. So not taking the time. I do one day food prep, and then I do some little mini preps, like kind of like throughout the week. But when you're hungry, when you want food now and you don't want to wait, you're going to do the easy thing. You're going to take the easy way out. Do you want to sit and wait when you are hangry, and you have to sit through a whole meal prep to get that food? You're more than likely to nibble and taste and snack while you're prepping. For me personally, this is where I think it is so successful for me. When I'm hungry, I just did a clean eating group last week, and they just heard me say the same thing. When I'm hungry, because I get hungry like nasty, I can eat for me in all of Africa hungry, I want to go to the pantry. There's my pantry, right? I want to go to the pantry. It's like, okay, so like granola. I love this. It's organic, it's fabulous, but like when I'm hungry, I can eat this whole bag myself. So set yourself up by taking some time. I do mine on Sunday or Monday. Do some cooking, do some chopping, prepping, dicing, pre-cooked chicken and chop it up and portion it out. Prep all of your your veggies, chop and prepare and put into containers. So guess what? When you're hungry and you come home and you want to have something in a hurry, like a meal in less than 5 minutes, you take all those veggies, you throw them together, you make a salad, you throw some meat on top, you add some balsamic vinegar and some olive oil, and bam, you've got a wicked killer salad. Or you can do a wrap or whatever. It's like, the whole fact of the matter is, like, you can open your fridge and you can say, this is great, right? Because I'm looking at my fridge, it looks beautiful, it makes me happy. The angels sing when I look at my fridge and I see it, set up for me for success. So another thing that I'm going to be doing, so watch later today, I'm going to be uploading into files. So if you look under the banner picture here in this group, and you look under files, you're going to see all of the resources that we're going to be adding to this group. So I'm going to be uploading a meal plan, and so it's a 10-day meal plan. It gives you ideas. Like, if you struggle with figuring what the heck to eat, then this is going to help you hugely. Feel free to print this off. I'm also going to be uploading my clean eating grocery list. So that's for you too as well, to take and print off, and to give you a rough idea of what I eat, right? And what you eat is totally gonna vary as well, because we all have different tastes, but it's just to serve as an example of some of the things that you should be having. So I need you, this is a big one, I need you to commit. I need you to decide to commit to doing this. Like, no change is easy. No change is easy. And you have to trust the process. Like, this doesn't happen overnight, guys. This does not happen overnight. You are not going to eat healthy and exercise for 1 week and lose 20 pounds. Like, this is an ongoing process. It sometimes takes 3, 4, 6, 12 weeks before you see change, and you can't give up. You have to trust the process. You're changing your body, and we don't always notice it in ourselves first, but then all of a sudden, bam, it's going to happen. Like, the magic will happen. Things will come into play. All the hard work that you have been doing is going to pay off. And other people will notice before you notice, because we're our own worst critics all the time. And because, we are in the mirror, we're looking at ourselves every day thinking it's like, wow, I don't see any change, but it's going to happen. You just have to trust the process. Make this a habit that you don't cancel. Make an appointment with yourself that you don't cancel. Okay, bosses don't cancel their own appointments. You're the boss of your bod. So you have to show up and be the CEO of your body and your nutrition every single day. I want you to not be afraid to ask. I know this is a lot of information, but I want this to be pertinent for you. Don't be afraid to ask or comment or share if if you're struggling or you need some help. This group is set out for us to share our successes, to share our victories, to, if we're not sure how to do something, it's like, this is where you come. This is why this group works. Hi, Alana. And this is what's going to set you up for success, because you know what? This group doesn't work if you don't show up. And if there's crickets in this group, if we're just putting all this stuff out and no one's responding, then it's serving no value to you, and it's not doing, it's not, all the work that we're investing in you is for nothing, right? So dedicate yourself to showing up here in this group. You should be coming here to this group every single day, because another thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a daily check-in. And we do, Alana just posted the points system. We're going to be tracking, right? We're going to be tracking who comments. There's prizes, guys. There are prizes. If you are like in any way, shape, or form, like you are driven by winning gift cards and prizes and fun stuff, it's like you are going to want to do this. So show up, comment. We do expect you to comment on the daily check-in post every single day. As Alana said, there's going to be some bonus challenges thrown down too. And this is serving to be fun. So we don't want crickets. We want participation. We want you guys to be active in this group. This group works when you guys are coming and showing up every day and you're active. That's it. That's all. I am done talking. I know this was a lot of information to process and absorb, but it's something that I feel like you guys needed to hear. So we're going to be having a crap ton of fun. I'm going to be doing, and some of the other coaches are going to be doing some live videos as well. So you can see us for real, right? Like, we've got these little profile pictures. You don't really know who we are. So a live video is fantastic. Like, I love doing this. I love being real and showing up and doing a live video like this, because it lets you get to know us, and that's what we want. We want you to get to know us. We want to get to know you, and this group is going to be kick ass. So have a fabulous day, and I am excited. Talk soon, guys. Bye.